Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton, and it is time for another edition of Angel Sudsy Recap, where we delve into the world of daytime television, as well as a few reality shows on the side. But today's all about daytime TV, and we're going to be talking all about days of our lives. Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives. Um, okay, so this past week, FYI, tomorrow is the daytime Emmys. I'm super excited. I don't know if I'll do my General Hospital recap before or after the show because the show's actually early in the day. And I'm going to be driving right after the show back to Vegas because I have to be at work at 8 o'clock on Monday morning. But we'll see. We'll see how it works. I am taking pictures in my tux for sure. I'm going to take pictures of my beautiful little sister as my date. And I'm going to try to um, take as many pictures of the event, like of the stars and shit. And I'm gonna try to live tweet the event, because it's not airing on television. It's, it's not even airing on the internet. I mean, on a website. It's actually airing on Periscope and on Facebook Live. At least when the year that they had those horrible four girls from Vine, those Vine celebrities, work the event, at least it was on the internet. God, whatever. I'm just excited to be celebrating everyone that works in daytime television because one of the things that Kim Richards said in the Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion that really pissed me off was that, there's a difference between film acting and soap opera acting. It really irritates me because soap opera actors, if anything, work harder than film actors because when you show up to a movie, you know, you get your sides for the day and it's just the scenes that you're in and that's it. And who knows when you'll be working again, right? The next time you work, you'll get your sides for that day. Whereas daytime television actors have to memorize scripts worth of dialogue every single day. So that's work. I'm sorry. And you know what? What's funny is that theater actors also get that same stigma. Oh, there's a difference between film acting and theater acting. But in all fairness, the theater actors also give that same stigma back to the film actors. There's a difference between film acting and theater. They both think they're better than the other. But the reality is everyone likes to shit on daytime television actors, and that's the worst. I hate that. I fucking hate that. This is the absolute worst. So I'm going to celebrate all of my daytime television um, acting, not just acting, but writing and design and everything. I'm going to celebrate them all. I'm very excited. And not just soaps, but also, cooking shows and children's shows and talk shows and everything. I'm excited. It's going to be awesome. Okay, so Days of Our Lives. All right, so Days of Our Lives was good this past week. Towards the end, it was really good because, there was a whole drama with Brady and Nicole. And, Nicole has left the show. So I'm wondering when she's leaving because you never know what days because they tape 6 months in advance. But I'm wondering what her exit story is going to look like. And this time, her and Brady, they're fine. And then someone breaks in. And I got. Okay, so they make it lead up to the fact that Deimos found out where they live and is coming after them. And he never said, I'm coming after them. Well, maybe he did say he's going after Brady. But they really lead the audience to believe that that's Deimos because it's someone that breaks in with like a mask and a gun and you would think that it's Deimos the way that they draw it out. They make you really think, okay, that's Deimos for sure. But if it really is Deimos, no. Anyways, let's go back. So they really make you think that that's Deimos, right? I personally, I knew it wasn't because that is too easy, even for Days of Our Lives. if it was just that straightforward, if Deimos came in and was, trying to kidnap Holly and shit, I would get that right away. But it obviously wasn't. Now, here's where Days got me, because I gotta give Days of Our Lives credit, because they totally got me with this one. I was looking at it and I saw these beautiful eyebrows and this beautiful mouth, and I thought, that's Chloe. Because it would make total sense, because Chloe's the one who paid Eduardo Hernandez to find Nicole and Holly, and she might have gotten some lead that might have actually led them to them, and then she shows up to kidnap her baby back. And so I was like, that's totally Chloe, because it was way too pretty to be Deimos, right? Not that Deimos isn't pretty, but like Deimos is masculine and handsome, and Chloe is pretty, and this person was pretty. So I thought, oh my gosh, that's totally Chloe. I'm like, now that would be a good twist. I would get that. That would make sense. But then the person shoots Brady. Now, here's the thing. Unless they were going to seriously portray that Chloe has gone off the edge and they are going to have Parker go live with Maggie or Nicole or anyone but the Westleys, then I guess that would make sense. But for the most part, I don't think Chloe would ever shoot Brady. He's her ex-husband. Even though he's her ex-husband, they still have a friendship. And even though they might be mad at each other now, that's just, pretty temporary. Not anything to shoot your ex-husband over, right? And it turns out it wasn't Chloe. It was Xander, who we haven't seen in a long time. But I do like the fact that they were able to tie up that loose plot hole. Because remember, that's even though it wasn't that long ago that the whole Axis of Evil thing started, um, Xander was really the only one who made it out either alive or not arrested. So and he hates his whole family. So it makes sense why he would shoot Brady. I totally get it. I totally get it. So now, whether or not Deimos put him up to it or not, he probably did. But I don't think he told him to shoot Brady, right? I think that was just Xander just being a bitch. But he's real pretty. I didn't realize how pretty he was until he was wearing that mask. I was like, what? Because he's got really beautiful eyebrows and a beautiful mouth. And I was going, I thought that was Chloe. I really did. I knew it wasn't Deimos, though. I knew it. I knew totally. But yeah, he got me. I totally thought that was Chloe. Anyways, but so that was one interesting thing. This whole drama between this whole quintangle between, no, it's not, it's a quadrangle. This whole quadrangle, no, it's a quintangle between Chad and Gabby and Abigail and Dario and now Eli. I mean, it's annoying. It's annoying. It's fine, but it's just a little boring. That's all. At least it was this past week, because Eli realized that his grandmother was lying about Gabby, and so he apologized to her. And Gabby's been nothing but honest with him, so that was good. That was good to see. I mean, it was good to see, but it was just filler, right? Okay, so. Oh, another big reveal this past week. I forgot about this. We found out that Sierra's boyfriend Wyatt was actually put up to it by Theo. And that's good for a few reasons. One of them is that Wyatt's not really a bad guy. He's not exactly the guy that Sierra thinks he is. But if he was friends with Theo beforehand, obviously he's not that bad of a guy. So now Theo's getting all jealous because it's working. But, I thought that was really, that was a good twist too. I got to give Dace credit for that. I didn't see that one coming either. I probably should have, but I didn't see that one coming either. There was one other thing that I wanted to mention. I was talking about Gabby and Eli and Abigail and Chad and Julie. I don't remember it anymore. Anyways, We can talk about it next week if we. I mean, there were a couple Sonny and Paul scenes, but nothing major. John Brady, blast from the past. John Black came back for one day, but it was just for one day. So, yeah, him and Marlena were reunited, but it was just for one day in a hotel room tryst. I mean, okay, over. And Steve and Kayla got to know their son Trip, who's now accepting the Vitali money and moving next door. And Jade's gonna go live with him. And he actually saw Kayla in action as she saved Roman's life because he ate some muffin with nuts in it and he's got an allergy, so she had to perform a tracheotomy and he was able to breathe and Trip loved it. He was like, "Wow, you were so cool." So that was really cool. Okay, anyways, that's pretty much what happened on Days of Our Lives this week. I do want to say thank you so much for logging on today. And not just that, but for watching daytime television in general. We got to get this genre back, you know? At one time there was 12 soaps on the air, now there's just 4. So we need to make sure that we keep this genre alive. So thank you so much for logging on. And you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Angel Benton. I promise my Instagram followers I'm going to put pictures up from the daytime Emmys. I promise. I will. Let's see. What else? You can hashtag days to talk Days of Our Lives. And you can also hashtag YR to talk Young and the Restless. Because that's coming up next later tonight. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful night. Peace out and wubba wubba wubba.